Today on Coppell News, we examine a heartfelt story about how diabetes affects an individual's health. Later, we dive into the national controversy surrounding firearm regulations and explore its impact on our local community. Coppell News Network starts now.
Good evening, America, and welcome to Coppell News. I am Justin Sharma.
And I'm Steve Koshi. About 1 million Americans suffer from type 1 diabetes, yet many people don't understand the realities of the disease.
Cameron has more on the story.
Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease that occurs when the person's pancreas stops producing insulin. Nearly 200,000 adolescents have type 1 diabetes and must change their entire lifestyle due to the deficit of insulin.
Being diagnosed with diabetes has definitely changed my perspective on health issues, I would say. Being diagnosed impacts my family in, I guess, not really negatively or positively, but just it does. So now they're more aware of diet things or keeping count of calories or all the things that I wouldn't have done before if I wasn't diagnosed.
The Lions Club, a local nonprofit, organizes a yearly diabetes screening event to raise awareness.
There's a lot of things that we can do to prevent the progression of the disease. We invited a speaker, a diabetic educator, in a sense that, she was able to talk to these people for an hour, explain to them what do you need to do just in case you were found out to have diabetes.
And the whole point is that once you discover that you do have the disease, we have to do something about it. And the way we did it is through education, nutrition, and advising them through our medical staff who were present at that time.
Due to the uniqueness of managing this disease, children and even adults feel isolated at times. However, awareness programs such as the Lions Club remind them that they are not alone. For Coppell News, I'm Cameron Wong.
Thank you, Cameron, for that insightful story.
It's really nice to see how an individual can be so strong even in the face of adversity.
She's not alone, though. Students across the nation organized the March for Our Lives in response to the 28 school shootings this year in America.
And after the Florida high school shooting, President Trump suggested to arm teachers with concealed weapons. However, Texas has already implemented a program to intensively train and arm school marshals. Sunny explores the response to the policy.
Nearly 1 in 7 school districts across Texas allow teachers and some staff to carry concealed weapons on campus. Coppell is currently not part of the program, but does have student resource officers on site.
Well, SROs, we're here to protect, obviously, not only the staff, but the students and the visitors that are on campus. If there is an active threat going on anywhere in the school or on school grounds, our job is to engage and stop that threat, whatever that threat may be, including deadly force if necessary.
However, not all school districts have SROs, and even those that do have some staff that would like to be armed as well.
Every one of these students has parents that want their kids to come home to them. And if I can be one more line of defense, not just here, let's shut a door, let's sit back in a corner and let's hope nothing happens. I'm sorry, these are my kids too, and they've got parents that want them home. I'm going to do anything I can to keep something from happening to them.
Students have proposed a different possible solution to the issue.
We're here at the March for Our Lives in Dallas. So what do you think about arming teachers with concealed weapons?
I think it's a good idea in theory, and I can see the appeal of it right now considering, the atmosphere and what's been going on. But if you really think about it, it's not the best way. It's absolutely not the best way to keep our kids safe. You're still putting guns in people's hands. We need to be looking at re-examining our regulations and our codes and making sure that, we're not letting these instances happen because things are slipping through the cracks.
Thank you. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Sunny, for that wonderful story.
It is inspiring to witness members of the community take initiative in times of hardship.
It truly is. Unfortunately, that is all we have for you today. I'm Justin Sharma.
And I'm Steve Koshi, signing off from Coppell News Network. Good night, America.